Okay, so you want to progress really fast in anime last time, right? Well, in today's video, we are going to be talking about the best units to use to actually progress throughout the game and to make your journey a lot easier. However, stay to the end of the video where I'm going to be telling you the best way to enter the new giveaway I'll be hosting at 4K subscribers. We are hosting 3 secret unit giveaways. One of them is Almighty and one of them is Shiny. However, let's begin in the video. Okay, so this is going to be World 1 where you spawn, and in World 1, what I would suggest you to do is go to the codes and put all of the codes in, because once you have put all the codes in, you will get a decent amount of gems and you will get a lot of rerolls, especially if you do the new update codes. When you load in, you're going to see this mythic banner, and you're going to see celestial banner, and you're going to see the ultimate banner. So obviously, you're going to only see banner 1. The reason for this is because you haven't completed story. Banner 1 most likely will give some good units. I do recommend summoning for a Gojo because he is a hybrid unit. He also is a very good all-around AoE unit. However, that is his Evo, but a good mythic unit to summon for is going to be high class tanker. So once you have reached to planet Namek number 6, I'm pretty sure, or maybe number 1, I'm not actually too sure. But if you do reach one of these, you will get access to Celestial Banner. So let's say you've done most of the story, right? You're struggling on getting rerolls, you're struggling on getting the units you want, and you just don't know what to do once you have done this story. Well, on the left side here, that is the bare bone quest that we will be getting into. However, I do recommend completing your battle pass because that gives a lot of rerolls, and also doing Infinite Castle just to help you boost them rerolls and also make sure you get them reroll stats. Reroll stats, obviously you get stat cubes. Stat cubes you get from infinite mode by just AFKing or just playing in general. But the harder ones to obtain are perfect stat cubes, which you can only get in World 2. The way I recommend you doing reroll stat is by going on the unit you want to do. So let's say I want to do high class tanker, for example. If I click on this again, it's going to give me the purple one. You want to do the purple one until you get 2 S stats, so it makes it easier, because these are very easy to farm. So if I spin right now, as you can see, I get S+, but I probably won't keep it unless you guys obviously don't have a lot of them. So I could just keep rolling. SSS range, not very good, because your range is not really needed. But this is a very good example. SSS A-. That is very, very good. So I will be going over the units to summon for. So for example, Green Esper is in banner right now. I highly recommend you get Green Esper. She is a slow unit. She is going to carry you through story. Trust me, you are going to want to get her and do some rerolls. If you do get her Overlord or Avatar, that is completely fine, but Shinigami works really well as well. Okay, so I'm going to show you which units to actually summon for and which ones to discard, because some of the units are actually not really needed in the game. So our first unit is going to be Plague Man. Plague Man, his stats are very, very good for a legendary unit. He will carry you. However, he's not hybrid unit. So you want a hybrid unit for them end game waves. So for example, my best unit I would recommend for a free-to-play player that has no gems, no rerolls or anything, is something for high class tanker. High class tanker is going to carry you, literally carry you through any story mode, because he is so good. On placement, he does 10.3k damage. This is with a B-, by the way, a 1%. With a 15.9% damage, he does a 11.3k. This unit will actually be insane. Some other really good units to actually think of to evolve is going to be Gojo. Right, Gojo is the most slept on unit because he is so good. This unit right here with Overlord carried every single raid through 1 to 6, even the Leaf Village. Yes, that is right, Leaf Village, the hardest possible raid. If you didn't know, these raids do drop certain items and certain units. Hell City will drop Sunjin Woo, Marines 4 will drop Light Admiral and Red Pirate, Leaf Village will drop Pain, and Snowy will drop Butterfly. And as you can see, I have a lot of butterfly units just because I macro overnight to get them rerolls. Another really good starting unit is going to be in the story mode. You're going to want to go down to Infested City, go to Infinite mode, and Demon Capsules. If you didn't know, Demon Capsules give you Rain Goku, which will carry you through the whole game. Rengoku is the best progressive unit you can possibly ever get. So I do really recommend getting him because he's going to help you out so much. And if you can get a good trait on him, so like Overlord, Avatar, or even Glitched, you will be able to get 300 rerolls a night just by AFKing. Trust me, he is insane. Okay, so now we're going to break down the mid-game units and which ones you should actually start rolling traits on them. The first unit is going to be Guts. Guts is probably one of the best units you can possibly get for DPS. He is very easy to evolve, and he's very easy to get. If you don't know how to evolve or even get Guts, you have to go into the banner, go to the Celestial banner, and he will be on the Celestial banner as the main unit. If you didn't know, you can get Pity in 250, and it does save. That is why this game is really, really good, because it saves all of your progress. If you don't know how to get crafting items in the Spirit Shard Converter, if you come to here, this is a bit confusing to understand at first. So as you can see, it says to convert. So if I click on a mythic shard and say I want legendary shards, I have to click these two. So this is the one I'm going to sacrifice, and this is the one I'm going to receive, which you can say. But if you didn't know, you can put a limit in. So say I have 20, I can put 20 mythic shards to receive 100 legendary spirit shards. That is the best way to kind of like get around it. But if you don't know how to farm them, go do challenges or portals. Another really good unit is Sun Jin Woo. Make sure you evo him because he's also one of the best infinite mode units. Then I would recommend going for someone like maybe Pain, probably Pain, or get a good water unit. Go for any good element units because you're going to need them for end game. As you can see, I did get a Nanami, which is Overlord. If you don't know how to get him, he is on the Infinite Castle season rewards. You can still get him even though it says Wood Ninja. I don't know why this is. It's stupid, but you can still get him. It is confirmed. My friend did get this, so trust me, you want to grind your infinite castles. But it is very hard if you don't have a Overlord Rengoku or another unit to help carry you. Next up is going to be the best way to obtain rerolls. So the best way to obtain rerolls is probably going to be infinite mode or even raids. Make sure you do your daily raids. As you can see over here, this is the daily timer. Once that resets, you can go back into the raids, go to the stage 6, and then every raid you do, and it only counts for 3 of them, you will get guaranteed rerolls. I think it's 4 to 5 depending on which act you do. Okay, so now World 2. World 2 is very, very difficult, but it is very easy if you break it down. So let's jump into World 2. But if you don't know how to get to World 2, all you gotta do is do the bare bones quest, get a Rengoku or get a Gojo. Trust me, you'll easily solo it. Okay, so we have loaded into World 2 and I'm going to break everything down. So you have this new currency right in the bottom left. What is this used for? That is for the new summon banner. As you can see, it is the World 2 banner. You can get Benimaru or Julius. Benimaru is obviously from Fire Force and Julius is from Black Clover, the new update. I would recommend going for Benimaru as he has the most burn damage, or shall I say the dark flame damage, doing nearly 100 million with Glitched. Okay, so we have played and there's this new Elemental Caverns. Elemental Caverns actually help evo items. Okay, let's say for example you want to evo Greed. If you go to Greed, you see these nature essences. Nature essences are very easy to get because everyone has a really good flame unit. You can do normal, nightmare, and purgatory to allow you to evo the new world units, and also the new soul candy, which you can see here, which we'll jump into later on. They allow you to do something really cool. But the units you're going to want to make are elemental builds. So the builds you're going to want to make are Black Swordsman and Sun Jin Woo for dark. You can also throw in a Asta. For light, you're going to want to have Night King. You're going to want to also have a Division Vice Captain Evo. And you can also use Gojo. Gojo is a very good unit for this. He is all around AoE. They will be for the light units. The flame units you're going to want to bring are Flame Breather. You can bring Pride if you don't have Pride. You can also use Ichigo. You can also use any other flame unit that does a lot of DPS. Then we're going to jump into nature. Nature, we're going to obviously want Pain, Baldy, and you're going to want to get yourself a Esper. Esper is very, very good. She slows and does a lot of DPS on placement, so I do recommend getting her. Now, water units. Water units are terrible unless you have the summer event Theorin. Theorin is the best water type unit. However, I do recommend getting Nanami. As you can see, he does a lot of damage. And like I said at the start of the video, I said high class tanker. High class tanker, when you evo him, does insane damage. And if you do get overlord, he's going to be insane, because if you see that right there in the middle, it does say hybrid. Yes, he is hybrid on placement, which makes him broken, so I do recommend you evo him. Another good water unit is also going to be Garo. Garo is going to be probably one of the best units you can probably summon for. He has a passive ability that does Bone Breaker. Bone Breaker is very good because it makes the enemies take more damage. And if you didn't know, it's just like an ability like Icarus, which applies fear. So I do really recommend getting Hero Hunter. Now, I think we have covered most of the elements. I mean, there's maybe a couple elements I missed. I don't think so. However, we are now going to jump into what the Soul Candy does. Soul Candy is very good in the Define Crafter. This looks a bit confusing as of right now, right? You can ignore these top 3 items. These are for Escanor. You do not need them unless you want to evolve Escanor, but we're going to click these souls. Soul Candy is able to upgrade these cool souls. So as you can see, I have 10% damage on Flame Breather. I also have a money unit with obviously the money soul, and I have Gojo, which is a very good one to have as well. However, if you can see, as a success rate, and every time you click, as you can see, I failed and I don't have any more candy, but that's how you upgrade them. I hope I have covered most of the things you wanted to know. If you have any more questions, let me know down below, because I will be willing to answer. However, join my Discord, because we will be doing a giveaway at 4K subscribers. We also have a new Roblox group, so if you want to join that, you feel free and join it. However, if you want this cool shirt, it also is in the Discord. It is in the services channel. This has been Milk, and have an amazing day.